So Hot Toys has done it again, guys. They just announced some of their new Deadpool figures coming out soon based on the upcoming movie. So let's jump into the video and take a closer look at the Merc with the Mouth. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we'll be diving into the new Deadpool figure coming from his upcoming Deadpool and Wolverine movie. It's modeled tick for tack from his MCU costume, but does have, some slight variations to it. Now it does include some great accessories, not just the weapons, which we'll be diving more into the video shortly. And there are also multiple variants coming out in addition to this as well, right? So Hot Toys actually releasing a number of different variants, not just Deadpool himself, which is really cool. And I'm glad that they're actually starting off with Wade Wilson himself. So in terms of what comes with Deadpool, first I want to focus on the variant accessories that come with it, right? So as you can see here, there's actually three different variant accessories that come with Wade. You get Babypool, Headpool, and Dogpool. These are actual variants that are that can be articulated and posed and modeled really well with Deadpool, right? Now, in terms of the weapons, it definitely comes with a lot of nice, cool accessories here. It is a 1/6 scale, right? It is about 12.2 inches high, and I believe it weighs close to 4 pounds. And in terms of the weapons themselves, it does come with a katana, so a pair of really shiny new katanas, which is really cool. You get the new sheath. You do get one single dagger, a pair of black pistols. I believe you get a dozen interchangeable hands, like you get, the peace sign, the finger point, the infamous shocker, which is really funny. And you get a few different eyepieces as well, which is great. And those eyepieces actually change their expressions, depending on your pose, which is really cool. And they also have like an updated belt and holster, which is good. It has a lot more detail, looks more leathery, but I really like those details added too as well. Now, there is a second edition to this. It's called the Special Edition Exclusive, right? And it comes with two exclusive pieces. One is the specially designed base. This is sort of the logo with a slash across Deadpool's face from the movie, and you also get his metallic golden pistols as well, right? Now we'll look more into this later in the video, but the special edition does come with two exclusive accessories. Right now, as we look more into costume, we definitely see some difference in the color. Right, Deadpool's costume seems to be a little brighter than his previous, you could say, costumes back in the Fox universe. This is more in line with Disney's MCU, right, where things get a little brighter. So his costume seems a little more bright red to me. The overall stretchable does look great. There's a lot of clean lines and cuts. I really don't see any dysfunctional seams anywhere, even like below his armpits, his crotch area, anything like that, which is good. So that's always a great plus. Now, in terms of some of the new details they add to the costume, again, this is straight from straight out of his movie, but you see a lot of cool details such as the time watch from Cable, right? You see on his wrist. You do see some new gold trims and accents around his katana handles, which is really cool. There's also a number of gold metallic trims all over the suit, right? So like around his elbow, his thigh area, his rib cage. Those are nice new little added details. The shoulder pads themselves have a nice weathered effect, so it doesn't look too flat or clean. And the costume just looks less bulky and more snug on the character model itself, right? And I also can't stress how much I like the interchangeable eyepiece, right? It really adds such more dimension to the character because you never really know what he's saying because he has no mouth, but you still know what he's saying if you know what I mean, right? So kudos for Hot Toys getting those done and matching it very well. Right. Now, in terms of the accessories, or rather the variants, I'm starting off with Dogpool, and here's a nice of this character. Now, she can see here, she has the cool mohawk hair. I believe she has articulation, sorry, in all four of her legs, so you can move her, back and forth. She does have that cool matching brown utility belt, similar to what Deadpool has on his waist. And I really like the DP logo on right on her collar. It stands out really well. It's a nice accent piece as well as the glasses. And the booties also on Dogpool's feet look very well done. They match the outfit very well. It doesn't look off scale, and I just like the overall look of it, right? And it is also a nice shot of Wade's crotch area, just to add some more realism to it as well. But in terms of the next variant we'll be diving into is Babypool. So I think Babypool is probably my favorite of the three variants. I don't know if it's a he or she. Nevertheless, the baby looks great, right? Now, Babypool does come with interchangeable eyes, but again, it gives you those extra expression up, right? Also comes with the baby carry, which is awesome because it allows you to kind of like Babypool in and out with weight, and it's very functional to use, right? It's not just something you slap on. It actually makes sense, and I really like the articulation points there as well. Right now, in terms of Babypool and Dogpool riding together, here's a nice shot of them. And the reason why I want to kind of just showcase this real quick is because this shows you the scale of both of these variants accessories, right? You can see how even Dogpool herself is anatomically correct, right, underneath, and then you can kind of sort of see the bottles in Babypool's hands, right? But I really want to kind of showcase, get this really nice close-up shot of Babypool because it's just amazing, right? You can see the excellent details in the costume and how it matches Deadpool's costume perfectly, right? All those elevated lines, the color and shading, the sort of wrappings around the arms, the chest area, everything is perfect, right? And I really love the baby bottles, right? How you can just take him in and out of Babypool's hands. I would have liked for them to have added the Deadpool logo also on the bottles, just like they have in the pacifier, but nevertheless, it still looks awesome, right? As we jump into another variant accessory, this one's called Headpool, right? Now, you can see a nice sort of action pose with all three folks here, but in terms of Headpool, you can kind of see like the solid fabric around it, around his face. Now I'm not really sure about the backstory of this character because I haven't watched the movie yet, but we'll be doing so actually later this evening. But nevertheless, the Headpool sort of model or the character, looks like it's maybe the backstory involves like a dead pilot or deceased pilot, that made a crash or something, and now this pilot is just reincarnated into some sort of obby, right? But nevertheless, you can see the details there and the actual costume itself and how it looks like it's floating, which is always nice, right? Gives it that very dynamic look, right? In terms of closer look of the actual of zombie pool, right? You can see the zombie eyes, a lot of detail here, how it's fully like it looks. How it looks when it's actually looking at you looks amazing. I also like how they gave it the dated look in terms of the mask itself and like the jawline and kind of how it's like reminiscent of decomposed zombie look, right? They actually captured it very well here, from the character model in the movie, and also like the buck teeth, right? Kind of just how it just comes out at you, and also in terms of articulation, the jaw does move up and down, which is really cool, and it does come with two types of propellers, right? You have black sort of dual propeller, and then you have the silver slash gray ones, which you see here in this close-up picture. Now, in terms of the fourth like variant, unfortunately, this variant does not come with Deadpool himself. It is character, or I'm sorry, a separate figure, and this is Kidpool. Right, here's a nice close-up shot of Kidpool, which I just want to kind of just show to you guys because it is a really great picture and shot of him with Wade and Logan, right? And you can see here that Kidpool does come with two different baseball bats. There's one on the back and one on his arm, or rather, sorry, in his right hand. One probably is metallic, and I'm assuming the other one, oh, one is wood, and I'm assuming the other one might be metallic, but we'll, kind of see how that works out. But the outfit is cool because it looks homemade. It's like it was stitched together. You can tell by the stitching on his mask. And the costume itself looks like it was made from like a blanket or maybe a sweater that he may have bought from Odell's. I'm not sure. But nevertheless, the costume, the details here look great. And it is different than Babypool and Deadpool themselves because a different material, whereas Kidpool here you can see is made of some sort of cloth. Right. Now, in terms of the special edition exclusive, you do get, like I mentioned before, the golden pistols and the special base, right? Now, golden pistols you've probably seen before in one of the previews, which is cool. I'm glad that they actually turned this into the special edition because it's a very good accent piece. And what I really like is that the display is good, but the guns themselves is what really gives the extra spice in terms of special edition, in my opinion, right? In terms of like getting a really close look at the guns themselves, they're legal. or rather Desert Eagle of the actual design itself. You do see the Deadpool logos on the bottom of each clip, which is cool. The also I really like how the gold metallic color matches the rest of his accents, right? Like on his hands, you see the gold accents, on his katana, you see the gold accents, and on the rest of the body as well. You see all these little golden sort of accents to his elbows and thighs, right? Which is really cool, right? And another great piece thing to this is the guns are actually functional, meaning that you can actually cock them back, and you can even drop out the magazine, which is really cool. So that those are nice functions to the actual guns themselves. And again, it really, in terms of special edition, I think it's a win in my opinion, right? In terms of pre-ordering, it's live on Sideshow Shite, and feel free to use the link in our bio to help take you there and for any additional information that you may need. It looks like it'll run you $315, and it'll be shipping or expected to ship around Q2 and Q3 of 2025 next year. So there's a little wait, but it's not expected. It's typical of Hot Toys and or other manufacturers. So make sure you get in on this pre-order as soon as possible because these will probably sell out. Although they will be making a lot of these, it's not they're not living into like 2,000 pieces, but still, the pre-orders, if you don't make it early enough, you'll just be joining a long wait list, right? So there you have it, guys. Thanks for joining me today as we explored the new Deadpool figure from Hot Toys. Are you a fan of this new version with updated bells and whistles? I mean, do you plan on even getting your hands on the additional variants like Kidpool and or Ladypool, which is just announced in addition to Deadpool? Let me know in the comments below what really stands out with you with Wade and whether you'd be picking him up. And also be on the lookout for videos featuring reveal, let's say, Wolverine, sorry, in his jacket variant and Ladypool as well. Right? And don't forget to smash that subscribe button for more content on the coolest superhero collectibles around. And until next time, folks, keep on collecting.